Life in the Warsaw Ghetto was extremely difficult. The Jewish people were confined to a small, overcrowded section of the city, separated by a bridge built to keep them off German-controlled ground. Inside the ghetto, many had little to no access to food or shelter. Children could be seen on the streets begging for food. In terms of housing, around 7 people were often crammed into a single room. Food rations were limited to just 800 calories a day, forcing many to resort to smuggling food from outside the ghetto. During this time, Jews were constantly being deported in groups to either death camps or forced labor camps. Around 300,000 Jews were deported from the Warsaw Ghetto between July and September 1942 during the Gross Action Warsaw. In response to these mass deportations, many Jewish people refused to comply and began to resist, eventually leading to the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising in April 1943. The Jewish people eventually realized that the mass deportations almost always led to death. Around this time, several Jewish underground organizations came together to resist and prepare for armed revolt. The group was called the Jewish Combat Organization at the start of its formation and had about 200 members. By the time of the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising in April 1943, that number had grown to around 500 fighters. Mordecai Anielewicz was one of the key leaders who commanded the group. Most of their weapons were homemade, like improvised bombs and firearms, while others were smuggled in through underground channels. It was during April 1943 that the Jewish Military Union and Jewish Combat Organization had an uprising within the Warsaw Ghetto. Using improvised bombs, pistols, and little material to work with, they managed, in some unexplained way, to surprise the Nazi forces and temporarily have them retreat. The German army regrouped in good time. They returned again, this time with tanks, flamethrowers, and machine guns, determined to crush the rebellion. Block by block, they destroyed the ghetto, driving out the remaining fighters and civilians. By May 16, 1943, the uprising was brutally crushed. 13,000 Jews were killed in combat, many by fire and smoke, others by bullet. The survivors were rounded up and deported to death camps or slave camps. Although the rebellion was tragic, it remains a lasting testament of courage, rebellion, and unconquerable human will in the face of unimaginable oppression.